Now let's talk about the violence of against the woman worldwide. Worldwide, sorry, so the Occident, and what's behind all that? Okay, in the swirling currents of cosmic energies, a profound revelation emerges regarding the violence against woman that you sense is cloaked in a hidden agenda. The spirit's whisper of an ancient imbalance that has resurfaced, maybe because of a past history between male and a female, ancient imbalance that has resurfaced. And this ancient imbalance is not just about earth alone, but of world, other realms as well, where the force of the feminine and the masculine energy kind of confront one another, and they kind of battle one another. Okay, mainly from the archons. Okay, because they don't like the feminine energy much. So that's why it happens. It, so it has surfaced echoing through time as the shadows of patriarchal domination seek to reclaim their grip on societal structures. Because they knew that the woman was kind of look for their space, set their space in society, and reclaim their privilege and rights, the right to be a person, not just an object of a male, but be a person, start, work. But now that many women are trying to come into power, politics, or grassroots, they don't like it. And, well, there's some kind of forces that place male against female. Also, it's based on, envy and the frustrations, because sometimes the man wants something from the woman that they are not willing to give or to give in from uh, primordial times, from ancient times when a woman were a mere slave of husbands in his family or society. They were mere shadows. There were times where women were even sold in open market by a man who have already used them and sell them as a slave. There were times where woman was seen as she was thrown out of the house, sometimes even with the kids, abandoned by this man, and they have to fend for themselves. How many men abandoned their women in the past? There were those who were killed for nothing just because they were tired of being just a slave, and a man could do as they please, go out, walk, have fun, and say these bars, Bristol, while the woman were a mere housey plant, and they were not satisfied. And when a quarrel emerged, or even the men want to leave them, they would protest because they have children. These men would end up killing them, killing this woman, Sometimes they would kill the children as well. But sometimes only the mother, and they will bury them behind the backyard or somewhere else, and nobody would know where this woman went. And you know what this man would say? That this woman had run away with another man. He would tell to his family, the woman's family, and the children as they grew, while the woman were buried behind the backyard. So you see, nowadays a woman went to another extreme, okay? Extreme which I also don't agree, because they they have this masculine energy as well, too much masculine energy, at the point that they cannot stay without a man. They think man is everything, they must have one besides them. So what happened? They give too much, or they want to create too much problem to the relationship, because they are too, the human are too possessive and interfere. They don't want to lose out the relationship, and they get too possessive, and that's where conflict arises. Okay, so this woman with masculine energy, they're too much into relationship stuff and insecurity, and they think they are less, so they must have a relationship with a male to be complete. And then come this twin flame, or twin soul. Is it twin soul? Yeah, twin soul mate to father. Fool this woman need to think that they need to find this twin soul, and then the woman, woman, they don't have wisdom. They go around looking for males, and the first male that they find, they think that it's their twin soul. In a sense, might be they did have a past lives, so that's why she recognizes him. But he doesn't recognize her, and maybe he was just a catalyst. In the past lives, he was a catalyst into the relationship, and now again. So, whisper of ancient imbalance that has resurfaced, echoing through time as shadows of patriarchal dominance seek to reclaim their grip on societal structures. This period marks not just a crisis but also an opportunity for awakening and transformation. How so awakening and transformation with all this chaos? I don't buy that. I don't understand. As you navigate this turbulent landscape, your role as a healer will become increasingly vital. Your compassionate influence will spark movements toward justice and equality. Mhm. What's what's so much to give equality? Equality on the job and the workplace, where women sometimes works more and earn less. Okay. Uh, I'm not talk about equality in politics. Not talk about it. Or equality on the home. To me, I believe that each monkey in its own branch. I believe that a woman place is in her own home, and the man also in their own home. I don't believe in this fairy tale where the woman has to marry and wait for the man to bring in everything and to contribute if everything, if she can help it. If she can help, then get away from this relationship as soon as she can. Otherwise, she's in for a surprise. She will just be used. So, as you navigate this turbulent landscape, your roles are here. Okay, say it already. As you By late 2025, you will find yourself at the forefront of initiatives aimed at addressing these injustices, drawing upon ancestral wisdom and collective healing practices from various cultures. Your voice will resonate with others who share your vision for change, creating alliances that transcend boundaries and foster unity among diverse communities. But the human too has to do something about herself. You need to look for knowledge, for wisdom. Stop living in a fairy tale world. We are not in a fairy tale world. Romance is a fantasia, woman. Wake up. When a woman embark into a relationship head first, she's looking for trouble. Because for two-person to understand each other, one has to give in the relationship. If you are willing to give in, so be it. You have to suffer the consequences. But if you're not willing, if you have a mind of your own, if what you say you are is a free person, a liberate person, I don't say in a sense that you must go around and play around. No, I'm not talking about it. Not for a second. Okay? What I'm saying is, there's nothing worse than having somebody to tell you when you should return home from work, what time you should return home, what is your role inside the house. The house that is the man's house. It's him who's supposed to clean it. If the house is the man, so the man should be clean. Why should a woman clean a man's house? Unless it's hers, then it's her duty to clean. Because in the end of the day nowadays, divorce is very messed up. And sometimes this man is not equitable. There's a lot of his moral lacks in this new age, whereby they don't want to be just with the woman, even the woman is say 10 or more years into the marriage, have contributed to the household by being the slave in the house, the housewife, the mother, the wife. Still she's not recognized. And then in a event of a divorce, sometimes this men don't want to be just. Okay? So what for you're gonna clean up his home? What for you're going to live under this mental tutelage? Just for the sake of your kids. Tomorrow your kids grown up, they too won't care about you. They have to live their own life. They will have to leave the nest. So you are on your own. I see men here where I am. Men such ladies, now in their 60s, alone. Either the husband has died or the husband has gone, left the house. Okay, or she have moved to another house. They have split. The sons and daughters doesn't care about her. She has to work at the ripe age of 65. So what for? What for? I ask you, what for marriage? Marriage just failed. Do you understand? Relationship between a man and a woman has failed miserably. And those who are still in the relationship, well, maybe you are just started in your fairyland. I'm sorry, I don't want to be a wet blanket, but this is reality. Okay? I'm not just being a wet blanket, but more than that, I bring you down to earth. As a Virgo, I bring you down to earth. So uh, if you say, oh, but I'm married, I'm happy, yeah, maybe you are working, you have your career, you are free from worries, you have family to back you up in case of a breakup, but you don't know what's gonna happen if you have nobody to back you up, nobody to help you, and you don't have financial backup. Then who is going to help you? Who? So you must get out while it's time of this relationship, because now you are just like a lobster inside a very nice warm water. But as time goes by, the water will increase, and get hotter, 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 hotter. You understand? And by the time you want to get out, it's too late. You are cooked inside um, your own illusions, your own failed perception of what is a relationship. So you must have your own your own backup, financial backup, where to go in a case you break up. Do you understand? And don't be so jealous in a relationship. This has nothing to do with love or possession. And if you think that because you have a home, you bring him a man inside the house that he will respect you, you are wrong. They want to respect you. I'm sorry, woman. So, by late 25, you will find yourself at the forefront of initiative aiming at addressing these injustices, drawing open ancestral wisdom and collective healing practices from various cultures. Your voice will resonate with others who share your visions for change, creating alliances that transcend boundaries and foster unity among diverse communities. Nowadays, everything has changed. So if you want to marry nowadays or have a relationship, you have to put up with the updated um, laws and rules. The spirits indicate that this movement will gain momentum during significant celestial alignments in 2026. Okay? During significant celestial, which is also New Age, when heightened awareness around gender-based violence catalyzes deep societal shifts. Because if they don't stop soon, we'll have a ratio whereby there will be 10 men for each one woman. So they will have to do polyandry. But what for? Even polyandry for what? One man is already a headache. If it's two, three, it will be a stroke. The same thing, some men will be self a woman. One woman is already a headache. Then more than one, then how? Moreover, the underlying forces behind these tragic events are linked to resolved karmic patterns within societies. Patterns which you have been destined to confront and heal through your work. Embrace this calling fully. It is essential for dismantling oppressive systems while empowering those affected by such violence. Yeah, in a, hey, hello. We could say, we have a formula for this to solve this conflict. How about women don't matter at all, which will be a good idea, but it doesn't stop there. Woman is being abused, and is being met with violence even on the streets as they walk. There are places where they are being confronted and met with violence on the streets. you know. They met violence on the streets, in the workplace, at home, even as a mother, as a daughter, etc. It's not limited to marriage and relationships, carnal, sexual relationship alone, but it goes beyond that. As a mother, as a daughter, etc. They are still being violated. They are being abused just for being a woman. Because nowadays, they know that maybe the feminine energy is coming. And the DC archons doesn't want it. The archons are mostly male energy, patriarchal energy. They don't want it. So what they do, they use these people who see lineage come from them to oppress a woman, okay? Those are the lineage of the Archon and the ogres that are oppressing those women. And I'm talking about those women who don't deserve it, who don't ask for it, who doesn't go into relationship fully aware of what to expect them. Because there are those types that still doesn't matter what people teach them, they still go ahead and get into a relationship because they are too stupid and they want to pay to see. Okay, they are paying, they will pay to see the reality of this relationship most of the time. It ends up in nothing, in nothing. So this is the reason for this violence that we are seeing nowadays against women in general. And if they say it's a karmic imprint, because in previous life, this woman been abused or a male who inflicted the same pain onto another woman, then how would they know, right? How would they have known? So does mean that this go on in circle. That this same man that's now abusing, killing women indiscriminately will become a woman in his next life, and they'll go through the same process that they did to a woman here in this life, maybe. So in doing so, you shall play a pivotal role in ushering forth an era or age where compassion triumphs over fear. A journey toward this harmony guided by both earthly allies and ethereal guardians watching over your path. Thank you, brothers and sisters. Thank you. So, what I want to say. So next year we have a new age, and the men are doing this out of fear. Those men are losers, and they are doing it out of fears and ego because they don't want to lose they call it male honor, male pride, the red pill, MGTOW. I don't know what the heck is this. Alright, but what I know is all this are nonsense, it's peggish. To me, it has nothing to do with wisdom and intelligence. If you are a man, you are an intelligent man, you are a wise man, you know that in here, nothing else matters but who you know you are. Who you are. That's what matters. Nothing else matters. No gender, no culture, no skin color, no species, okay, no species, nothing. What matters is who you are and choose to be, right? That's what matters here. We are here living a human experience, but you are too engrossed in your male ego, okay? And beside all those humans who go into the relationship with you, knowing full ahead who you are, and she's still go ahead and try to tread into uncharted territory is her problem. She's asked for it. But I mean, talk about the others who doesn't deserve it on the workplace, your mother, your children, your daughters, etc. Or a woman in the street that attacked it. They don't deserve it. They really don't deserve it. Your stupidity, your rage, doing to fears, to failure, etc. Right or not? What I'm saying is based on fear and failure. That's true. That's enough for now. For this topic, of course. We goes against violence against children. Okay, children and women in the elderly need to stop in this planet because it's rampant already. This four being that I'm going from random of order who are most vulnerable: animal, children, elderly, and a woman. Those first three are the most vulnerable: animal, children, and the elderly, because they cannot help themselves. Okay, woman come in first place because the woman still can try to defend themselves. I did that a lot. Sexism kills, stop wife abuse, rapists must be stopped, stop all the violence. You see, all the women fight for justice. See, so it's not all about wife abuse. It's more than that. It's the human there on the streets, the workplace, the mothers, it's the daughters, etc. It's the children. The grassy roots must pay of those affected nations, must be more involved in all this violence against the women and children. So the violence takes many forms. Puts violence, fed partner violence, alleging physical, psychological, sexual violence, female genital mutilation, yeah, forced in arranged marriage, correct, feminicide, yeah, feminicide, the poor children being killed, and trafficking, yeah, and the sex trade, which is trafficking, human trafficking, must stop by next year. Every woman is a woman's turn. Most of my sisters are now, those brave goddesses are now on the street fighting for their rights. Of all ages, and I am with them, even if mentally. But why they going to partnership for what? Stop that. Don't look for trouble. Why you look for trouble? Stay away from men until they start to, stabilize, because everybody here now is mad. They need to reach a balance, a psychological balance, before women try to approach them. Okay? Stay away from men. But I mean, talk about those women who are, innocent, who go in the street is attacked at the home as a mother, an elderly mother, a grandmother, a daughter, etc. Those ones. Oh no, don't have to be black, please. Don't have to be black to be murdered. Any color. Please don't bring the racism here. This is already racism. Please don't bring is a victim. Victim. It doesn't have to be black to be affected by this feminicide trade now. Don't have to be black. Otherwise, the white woman would not be on the street as well. I don't see much black here, but white guys and white women. Don't bring no sense the victim here. Yeah, there is in Africa, so you all have to fight on your own there, and each one going to fight for their own culture within their own culture. Okay, I don't see that much in the stupid, that Brazil. Now I'm gonna tell that Brazil there, South America, Latin America, they are killing women also for fun, as if the war game, and they are not on those streets. I don't know what they're doing because they are, they are being conditioned into fanaticism, religion belief that says that a woman must open a woman must do as a man one. So there's a wave of fanaticism and a religion resurgence in that country called Brazil. And what happened is those stupid females are not into the street like those ones, which is a shame. It's at least so those uh, southeast of the country. They are not doing anything, to protest against the female violence, be it a mother, an elderly mother, a daughter that is also being killed by fathers, okay? Brothers killing sisters, etc., etc., etc. It's a shame that a woman so blind by religion believe that she will forego their only gender, their sister, because of a penis, because of a pendulum. Shame on you, females. Later I'm gonna tell it in Portuguese as well, don't worry. So now we go. Brave, my sister. I'm with you mentally while sending waves of strength for all of you, towards you. I'm proud of them. Brave woman, warrior, and goddesses. Don't worry, those males are loser and they are failure. So they are projecting all their fears of failure even and frustrations towards the females. And the best thing to do is what? Stay away from them. But if they approach you on the street, oh, I would do something, man. I'll not keep it quiet. I'm sorry. I will not go into a relationship, but if they come and approach me, just like before in Brazil, I would fight them on the street. I did. As I was a teenager and was really fight, really KO. If you kicks, flying kicks and a punch, that was me. Because I will not take this home. Okay, now